It's another sunny Friday here in Orlando, so I wanted to take a few minutes and send you another e-newsletter. Got some great feedback last week from you guys. I really appreciate the kind words. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm super excited to let you know that America Homes has been nominated for 3 separate OPP awards, Overseas Property Professionals. They're a worldwide recognized real estate marketing brand. They have a lot to do with expos and a lot to do with online real estate portals throughout the whole world. They deal with agencies, obviously, in Asia and different parts of Europe, North America, South America, everywhere. So we were nominated in 3 different categories. We were nominated for Best Small Agency, Best Property Investment Advisors, and Best Example of Customer Service. So we are absolutely thrilled that we're even on OPP's radar. We've worked with them in the past for a few different campaigns, and we were very successful with it. So the fact that we are even in consideration, it's a huge kind of goal that we were searching for, and we at least are nominated. So no promises at this point. Fingers crossed, but we'll see what happens. In other news, if you happen to turn on the TV lately, you're probably seeing the fact that Florida is having a heat wave right now. It's about 105 degrees outside right now in Orlando, or about 41, 42 degrees Celsius. So this is the hottest week of the year. Wednesday, 2 days ago, was the hottest day in Orlando all year, and that was just wonderful being outside in. But moving right along, last week, actually no, it was only 3 or 4 days ago, when that Davenport pool property went out that many of you saw and many of you really liked, and I had some tremendous feedback from it. A lot of people asked about mortgages, and real quickly, I'll touch upon that. Mortgages are available, again, for foreign investors. Now, I say that kind of with an asterisk after it. Make sure you get your pre-qualification and your application done prior to finding a property you really like. I say that for 2 different reasons. One, you don't know necessarily what you're going to qualify for yet. Obviously, the mortgage market has changed dramatically in the past 10 years in America. They no longer do 100% mortgages, and they no longer do, substantially inflated mortgages if you can't afford them. So getting pre-qualified first is super important. Secondly, why I say you want to get pre-qualified and have all your ducks in a row beforehand is because properties sell quickly. This Davenport pool home is a perfect example. It sold in a matter of 6 hours, actually a little bit earlier than that. But they sell quickly. People are lined up waiting for these types of properties, for tremendous deals like this. They do not last long. As great as it would be to say we have, dozens of properties to keep shoveling out, that's not the circumstance. We're very particular, like I said before, on what we release. So with that being said, if you want a mortgage application with Peak Financial, one of the companies that we use, I'd be happy to send it your way. Moving right along, property prices in Orlando are up yet again. The second quarter real estate information has just come out, and Orlando is up 10.3% in just 1 quarter. So that brought the average median home values up to $182,000. So to put it into perspective, that is about a 30% gain in the past 3 years that we've had here in average median values. So whether you're on the sidelines waiting to buy a property, saying, oh, how's the market doing? You know how the market's doing now. We're up dramatically. Fortunately, we still have a ways to go from our peak values in 2005 and 2006, so the values are still there. However, putting that into perspective again, foreclosure rates are down 3.5% for the year already. So what that means is there's a lot less inventory of good foreclosure properties. So when that happens, prices go up. That's natural economics. If you have a neighborhood of 100 properties and 20 of them are foreclosures, you all of a sudden sell 12 to 15 of those 20 that are foreclosures. You're taking the bad eggs out of the carton and you're replacing them with renovated or tenanted or owner-occupied properties. Now they're generating actually good value again. So that's going to raise all the prices of the homes around it, which is really good for everybody. And just real quick, going back to the Orlando being up 10.3% for the quarter, the state of Florida as a whole is up 5.3%. So that means Orlando specifically is basically doubled in value increase in 1 quarter as compared to the state as a whole. So that's just phenomenal news. In other news, we're moving right along. We have some great new properties coming up early next week. And again, in terms of mortgages, I'll be happy to send you an application. Let's get the ball rolling. It'll take you 10 minutes to fill out the application. and then you are in the clear in terms of pre-qualification. You certainly know where you're at in terms of how much you can receive in terms of a mortgage, and then it's simply just picking out a phenomenal property and deal for you. So again, this is Chris Grenier with America Homes. You see my email address right here. I'm learning how to use iMovie pretty well, and my editor back there, he's doing it as well too. So chris@americahomesuk.com. Call me at any time at the office during business hours in Florida between 9 and 5. 407-730-9330. And please feel free to get a hold of me anytime via email. I certainly love getting all the responses I received last week. So I look forward to getting some more today and tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great weekend and talk to you soon.